welcome back to another video. We're picking up where we left off with the Eden quest line. So we're going to be speaking with Gaia here. So the quest is called Blood and Thunder. Gaia is lost in thought as she gazes towards the silent giants on the horizon. I know what it's like. It was the same for me. But I was lucky because Thancred freed me from Yulmore, and I had a chance to see the world. More importantly, though, I met all these kind people, and they taught me not to live in another's shadow, but to be myself. Maybe one day you'll have that chance too. Said your piece, have you? One day? What's that supposed to mean? I don't know how the great Oracle of Light sees such things. But for someone like me, who's only known life in Yulmore, there was no tomorrow. There was no future. Only the here and now. And while we waste time on these meaningless conversations, I feel each moment of my life slipping away. Time, it won't wait. Not for me, not for anyone. I don't know how much longer I can hold on to who I am. I'm sorry, Gaia. Gaia? It's probably not even my real name. It isn't? When Thancred asked me my name, I couldn't remember. That's when the fairy whispered to me, Gaia. But if you grew up in Yulmore, surely someone there must know who you are. Everyone I once knew had either disappeared or had been transformed into sin-eaters. Those whose faces and names I still remember, that is. In the end, we found not a single person who so much as recognized me. As far as I can recall, I've never been the most sociable person, but still. Well, even if it's not your real name, I think Gaia sounds lovely. If you're happy with it, then that's what I'll call you. And if you're willing, instead of the Oracle of Light, please call me Reen. It's not the name I was born with, that's long forgotten now, but the one the people who I consider family gave it to me. Is that so? Well, as much as I'd love to keep up this chatting, there's something that's bothering me. I thought the fairy would have reached to Eden in some way, but so far nothing whatsoever. From what I gather, it wasn't until Eden started moving that I appeared out of the blue. Perhaps if you were to actually try flying it somewhere, the fairy might break its silence. If you got elements to restore, or whatever it was, why don't you hurry up and get it over with? You need to learn some manners. And you need to stop wasting my time. Alright everyone, I think we've talked for long enough. If you're ready, let's make our way to Eden. Yeah, that girl definitely needs to learn some manners here. Oh, look, they all have footsteps. That's funny. So this is definitely going to be the battle where we fight against Ramuh. Oh man, and I have to say, I loved his design when I saw it in the trailer. Yep, everyone's all packed and gathered here. Reen's little chat with Gaia reminded me that, for all our obvious differences, there are things that we have in common. I too grew up not knowing who my parents were. The day Louis Swa gave me my surname, Waters, was one I'll never forget. Years later, it was under rather more desperate circumstances that I gave a certain young girl the name Minfilia. Little did I know then that it would end up crossing time and space, taking on a meaning I could never have foreseen. It came to be passed on to one girl after another, binding them to a fate not their own. In a sense, it may be said that I chose not only one, but two names for Reen. But by whatever name she is called, she is truly her own person now. And as central to our lives as names are, I believe it isn't the name itself, but the bond it symbolizes that matters most. Very wise. I've done some reading about the land swallowed up by the flood, but it's no easy task to find locations with a dominant element. I'm glad we have Oriange to point us in the right direction. And, oh, there's Gaia. My memories. I fear that they're slowly coming back to me. My mother and father would constantly blather on about how the flood could return to end the world when we least expect it, and that we should live each day as though it were our last. They would often say, I wish this moment would last forever. That was until they were selected for ascension by Lord Volfrey and were never to be seen again. Since I had no other relatives or even any close friends to speak of, I was left alone in the world. A past like that hardly seems worth remembering, does it? Following the initial changes wrought by the release of water and earth, the empty hath displayed no further signs of alteration. Stability, some might call this and be satisfied, but in truth it is passivity, a passivity stemming from light's ever-pervasive presence. If we are to break the status quo, we must needs employ a catalyst, a third element that shall rouse and stabilize those unleashed elements in activity. Therefore, I propose lightning. So the primal would be Ramuh, yes? From what I've heard, he's a guardian of the forest and not particularly keen on conflict. But you've actually fought him, haven't you? He's half man, half beard, and another half beard for good measure. Yeah, I have to go with that one. Ah yes, Thancred mentioned that he more closely resembles a person than a beast, unlike most other primals. And apparently he tends not to move about as much. I'm glad to see our lessons have paid off. Well, it's like you say, if we want to call forth an accurate representation of the primal, I should picture it in my mind as clearly as possible. At the very least, it's worth a try. The rest is up to Claire. In order for this to work, we need to actually fly somewhere, yes? So rather than sitting in one place while you're exchanging anecdotes, why don't you get this blasted thing moving first? One must admit, the suggestion is not without merits. Reen, I suggest the Gandof Thunder Plains as our next location. These plains, it is writ, were perpetuously blanketed in storm clouds, the only source of illumination, the ceaseless barrage of lightning. The ambient aether that lingereth there shall provide ideal conditions for the summoning. Then that's where we're heading. Come on, Eden, you got a job to do. This should be as good a spot as any. All right, Claire, whenever you're ready. Memories of Ramuh flash through your mind. Eden's verse, Fulmination, now accessible. Yay! Alright, everyone, we'll just talk to everyone real quick, and then we'll head straight in. The area is saturated with lightning aspected ether. This I am able to confirm. In addition to the primal, be thou wary of stray bolts that may occur in the result of our activity. I don't think I've ever been anywhere like this before, and I'm not sure I want to come back. Too dreary for my liking. It would be nice if our next destination is a little cheerier, but I suppose I can't exactly choose if I want answers. All the lightning that's fallen here over the years has left the ground covered in craters. But don't worry, Eden will give you something more even to stand on. Even if Ring has done a good job of memorizing my descriptions of Ramuh, it will likely make little difference to how he manifests. After all, it's your memories that shape the summoning, not hers. Good point. Alright everyone, so we'll head straight on in. So please don't judge me too much about it, because this is my first complete blind run. Oh, that was quick. Alright, so let's head in and see what this new Ramuh is capable of.
There's no turning back. Get ready! So, this is Ramuh.
Oh, so that's what Gaia sounds like. Alright, everyone ready? Most likely to charge off and die? Alright. Thou wouldst forge this world anew. I, Ramuh, shall test thy work. Spears of lightning, to me! My levin bolt shall strike thee down. Oh wow, I died quick. Again, please don't judge me, it's my first time, and I have not seen any guides or anything here. I'm just running in completely blind. From the storms of thy judgments thou shalt not escape. I don't know, I'm guessing that we have to grab these orbs. The rolling of thunder foretells thy doom, mortal. With all my might I smite thee. Yeah, we're all screwed. We lost both healers. Swift as thou art, I am swifter still. Oh my god, it's the winged Pegasus! Oh noble beasts of Levin, may none withstand your charge. Oh! It's him! Oh, okay. This is cool. I mean, it's not cool that we're dying and getting our butts kicked, but it's cool that we have so many, like, references from previous beasts that we fought. Yeah, we died. That was but hey, it was a very good first try. I'll say that. Oh, Okay, so everybody here is brand new. Okay, so that makes me feel a little bit better about messing up. Everyone's talking. We need only one orb each. Okay, so I can remember that. Dodge the giant spikes to come down. Rope on one side. Oh wait, grab like 2. Don't take more than 3. 1 each, I think. Okay. Or you will get debuffed. Okay, so don't grab too many of the lightning orbs or we get debuffed. Okay, that's good to know. Well, since everyone looks like they're done talking. Thou wouldst forge this world anew? I, Ramuh, shall test thy worth. Spears of lightning, to me! My 11 bolts strike me down. Okay, I remember this. So we go to the shorter staff when those staffs come down. From the storm of thy judgment thou shalt not escape. The rolling of thunder foretells thy doom, mortal. With all my might I smite thee. Swift as thou art, I am swifter still. Alright, so we grab one, got one. Uh-oh. Oh, noble beasts of the Levin, may not withstand your charge. Oh, I did not see that. Okay. But hey, look, we're already doing much better than we were doing last time. I'll take it. Oh no, Judgment Bolt. Oh no. Oh no, we were slaughtered. Oh, okay. Yeah, isn't that always the case? It always is a bad time to take that raise. Neath rolling clouds, unrelenting lightning doth strike. I mean, we are a complete mess here, but I think we're doing pretty good so far. I mean, sure, we keep dying and we're getting our butts handed to us, but still, I'm pretty proud of how we're doing so far. Okay, so we grab one, but I'll grab 2 just in case. Oh, the poor guy, he went falling right off. But geez, Claire, you have such a wacky memory. Like combining like all sorts of horrible creatures together to create this monstrosity. It's like Frankenstein. I just avoided getting run over by those electric ponies, and that was just pure dumb luck. That I was standing in the right place because I did not notice them. Am I crazy, or does Ramuh look a little bit like Ranjit, at least in the face? Does he look a little bit like Ranjit? I mean, I can't be crazy here. It does look a little bit like him if you just look at his head. Wonder if he had a little bit of an inspiration with Ranjit as well. Oh right, Ranjit did have like some kind of electrical powers with that dragon, didn't he? Avatars, with me! Oh no, oh crap. Oh, that was brutal. But look, we're halfway there! We're less than halfway there! We're doing really good so far. Crap, I'm sorry, I keep dying. Okay. So I'm able to just keep an eye on those horses. Stay in this lane. Stay in this lane. Oh jeez, there's like no place to stand here. Slow and steady progress, but like I said, it's nothing to be ashamed of. We're doing amazing so far. Judgment Bolt. Oh crap, okay. Oh, I did not notice. Crap, come on! Give me a break! Avatars, with me! Oh no, we're getting all of them at once? Oh, and he went tumbling off again. Oh, the poor guy. But we're getting there. We're almost 25%. Plus, we have a limit break all the way up to 3, so we'll use that in an emergency, should it turn out that we're all about to die and we have only a healer up. More auditors, really? Yeah, I think me and the other tank are just kind of fighting for control here. But hey, we're less than 20% now! Oh my god, will we be able to do it? 10%. Oh boy, that was nasty damage. Nasty damage. Heal me, please heal me. Arbiters with me. Oh no. I think we might just be able to do it. LB, Samurai. Yes, Samurai. Come on. Deal the final blow. Or Red Mage. Either or. Yes! Alright, just 2 rounds. That wasn't bad at all. Okay, and lots of presents to choose from, but I really want to get this part here. And yeah. We can always run that through it again if we don't get it. But I noticed, Claire, that you don't seem particularly happy anymore when you win a battle. I don't see you celebrating. I think she's suffering like from depression or something because she just... It takes a lot of effort to get Claire to get happy anymore when she fights and wins. Like before, whenever we ran through a dungeon, it was always, yes, a celebration. But now it's like, oh, she's always so grim. I mean, I understand it's not the ideal situation here, but... She needs a little bit more cheer right now. Poor girl. But hey, this should cheer you up. We just defeated Ramuh. And have restored lightning to the area. Wonder what that's going to cause a change in. Like, I'm picturing like thunderclouds or something like right over us now. Well, we'll see. Once again, 'twas a most superlative display of thy purulence. Now, I could not help but notice the body did belong to Axion, fabled and queen embodiment of lightning. Hast thou perchance encountered the beast? Oh yes. So that thing was created based on your memories? Maybe there's a way we can use Eden to summon the fairy like that. Probably not a good idea. I had my eye on Gaia the entire time you were fighting Ramuh, and besides the sort of reaction you might expect from someone watching you take on a half-man, half-flying horse thunder god, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. The fact that Eden itself also showed no signs of being affected by your presence can only be a good thing, but I'd understand if Gaia herself were more than a little disappointed that she'd no closer to the answer she seeks. I thought I was prepared to expect anything, but I didn't expect Ramuh to turn out quite like that. Appearance aside, he was quite aggressive as well. The sylph's belief in him as a kindly guardian clearly makes a difference to his temperament. Anyway, I'm just glad it's over. Let's get back out to the camp and see if anything's changed. Alright, I can't wait to see. Doesn't look like too many other changes other than the purple crystal. The crystal's a different color, but apart from that, it all looks the same. It may look the same, aye, but it feels different. The air has grown slightly more humid, as it does before rain. I have to say I'm not exactly prepared for wet weather. If Eden can control elements and so on, can't you tell it to send those clouds somewhere else? Speaking of which, I'm not very impressed with its so-called powers. If changing yellow crystals to purple is the extent of its abilities, it's no surprise the fairy didn't bother showing up. I hope that whatever's next is more worthwhile. Rather than influencing the ground beneath our feet, Eden hath brought change to the firmament above. And yet 'tis clear that a more dynamic element is required for the natural cycle of precipitation and evaporation to be complete. So we need movement. Would wind do the trick? Most certainly. It seems we have a plan. Let's not dwell too much on the effects of each individual element, but instead focus on seeing them all restored. The power of an oracle, not to be sniffed at, it seems. All my life you were a constant companion, your voice ever steeping into my mind. Why then, of all times, do you abandon me? Deaf even to the clash of thunder, or were you simply biding your time? I'm not sure what I was expecting to see after restoring the lightning element, but I did feel a little disheartened. Still, as Thancred and Urianger say, there are changes taking place, even if they're not immediately obvious. As much as I bemoan Urianger's long-winded explanations, we'd be lost without him to take care of all the ethereal science and whatnot. Obviously, I'm quite sparring with my praise, as I wouldn't want it to go to his head. One plan fails to achieve the desired effect, so you move on to the next with minimal brooding and prattling. It seems we're finally learning. Yeah, it looks like you could probably learn a thing or two about that, because you've done nothing but brood and whine. Alright, so the next quest is called Into the Firestorm, but we'll save that for the next quest. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope the next quest is going to be perhaps easier than Ramuh, but we'll find out.